This is Learn English with Ease.
English made powerful, simple, and yours.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Learn English with Ease. Or if it's your first time here, I'm really glad you showed up today because this episode, it might just shift something deep inside you. So let me ask you something personal. Have you ever felt like when you speak English, something gets lost? Not just a word here and there, but something deeper. Your tone, your personality, your feeling. It's like you open your mouth and what comes out sounds correct, but it doesn't sound like you. You can follow the rules. You can say full sentences, but something's missing. Something emotional. Something real. And I want to say this out loud because nobody really talks about it. English might not just be your second language. It might feel like someone else's voice. And that's what we're unpacking today.
Jack, I feel that already in my chest. Because you're right. This isn't about grammar. This isn't about vocabulary. This is about identity, expression, and soul. I remember when I was learning French, I could write essays. I could pass my tests. But when I had to talk to someone, especially someone I cared about, I felt like I wasn't being real. I didn't sound like myself. And it's not just me. I hear this from so many English learners. I sound cold. I sound boring. I don't feel warm or funny or kind like I am in my own language. And that disconnect, that emotional gap, it can be painful. Because language isn't just words. It's the way we exist in the world. And when English feels like a costume instead of your real skin, it's hard to feel free in it.
Exactly. And sometimes that disconnect goes way back. Maybe in school someone laughed at your accent. Maybe you were constantly corrected. Maybe every time you tried to speak up, someone told you, no, say it like this. So your brain, just trying to protect you, shut down the emotional part. You stopped feeling when you spoke English. You focused on being right, being safe, being correct. And now, years later, even though you know the language, it still feels like you're performing, not expressing. But here's the truth. Expression matters more than perfection. Let me say that again. Expression matters more than perfection. Because what people really connect to is not your flawless sentence. It's your voice, your presence, your emotion.
Yes. And if you're listening right now thinking, but how do I even begin to sound more like me in English? I want to tell you it's possible. But it's not going to come from more textbooks. It comes from a shift in how you relate to English. It starts with asking, what do I really want to say? Not just what's the right phrase, but what do I feel? What do I want this person to feel when I speak to them? That might mean pausing. That might mean slowing down. That might mean using simple words, but saying them from a deep place. And honestly, that's how native speakers sound real too. They don't use perfect grammar all the time. They pause. They stumble. But they mean what they say. And that makes it land. That makes it human.
And here's something wild. When you connect emotionally to your words, your pronunciation often improves naturally. Your tone becomes more dynamic. Your voice relaxes. Why? Because you're no longer just thinking, you're feeling. And when you feel, you flow. Think of how you talk to a close friend in your native language. You don't monitor every word. You let it out. You connect. That's what we want to help you build in English. And yes, it takes practice, but it's not the kind of practice where you drill phrases. It's the kind where you speak from the heart. Even if it's slow, even if it's simple, speak from where it's real.
You know what helps with that? Journaling in English. Not grammar exercises, but writing like a diary. Today I felt sad. I was nervous in class. I missed my mom. Letting your emotions exist in English is one of the most powerful ways to make the language feel like yours. And if you're afraid of making mistakes, that's okay. This isn't for a teacher. This is for you. You're giving English space in your emotional world. And that changes everything. Because now English isn't just a skill. It's a voice.
That's beautiful, Emma. And I'll add one more thing. Music. Listening to English music that moves you. Not just for vocabulary, but to feel rhythm, emotion, pain, joy. If you've ever cried to an English song, you've already felt what we're talking about. That's not studying. That's absorbing. That's becoming. And the more you let yourself feel English, not just understand it, the more natural it becomes.
So let's say this to everyone tuning in. If English still feels foreign, that doesn't mean you're failing. It just means you haven't been given the space to make it yours yet. But that space, you can build it. You can reclaim your voice in this language, in your way. And when that happens, it won't just be English. It will be your English.
Absolutely, and that's what this channel, Learn English with Ease, is all about. We're not here to make you perfect. We're here to help you sound like you, raw, real, emotionally honest. So whether you're speaking slowly, making mistakes, or still journaling alone in your room, you're doing the work. And you're getting closer to that voice that feels real.
We believe in you, and your voice deserves to be heard.
Until next time, keep learning, keep healing, keep speaking. Let us know if this episode hit home. And don't forget to subscribe, share, and leave a comment. We'd love to hear your story.